Let's see.
Okay, let's get going then. Hello. Yes, and we're doing more D&D today. So we have a new face. As you may have seen, as you may see on the bottom uh, edge of the screen, we have a new player. This is Paulo. He's a
Hello.
jellyfish VTuber, or
Happy you could have us.
yep. It's we're getting to it. It's looking good. So Noxon's not in here yet, but everyone else is. So I figured we could just start. We could just start without him, and then he can hop in.
Yep.
Sounds good. While we're waiting on Noxon, would you guys be willing to fill us in on what the plot thus far that we should know?
Right. Yes. So on the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we had. So what happened was the party had taken on this. They had taken on and finished this. This sort of bog standard, clear the rats out of the tavern basement, sort of thing. It led into a dungeon crawl where they discovered that a mad druid had been attempting to see if lycanthropy could spread to animals as well as humans. They dealt with the druid pretty handily, and they looted a bunch of stuff. I don't know why.
I would say
I
loot.
don't
I
know
would
why I
say it's
still
like
have
a.
Mia on the initiative order. She's not in the campaign anymore. But yeah, it's. So we came back and everyone got paid 200 gold for their trouble, which raised a bit of a red flag because 200 gold is like more money than most business owners see in a year.
It's a lot.
But when they pressed the tavern keeper about it, she just sort of waved it away with that she was an adventurer in her youth too, and she still has a good nest egg left over from that.
Sure.
So okay, and since you were not around, Paulo, for the payment, instead she's well, we'll get to that. So the rest of the team, y'all had y'all decided to stay the night at the inn, and she graciously let you stay for free since you helped out with the giant rat problem and all that. And when you get back up, when you wake back up in the morning and come downstairs for breakfast, you notice that Mia is nowhere to be found.
Dang.
The tavern keeper is she's kind of just relaxing before the breakfast rush with a cup of coffee in her hand. What do you want to do?
Well, what can we do? I guess we could travel. Because we have all the money. We could go to the bank. Is there such a thing as a bank in this world?
There is a banking system in most. There are banks in most major continents. Most of the larger settlements have one. There is not one in Milano because it's basically just, the sleepy starting hamlet. You would need to travel to Morian in order to find a bank, which is Morian is this big city right over here. But did you want to ask the barkeeper about Mia's sudden disappearance, or what?
Let's see. Well, I have a feeling she just, what do you call it? She wanted to go fight somewhere else.
Well, I mean, you might. I'm just saying, you might want to at least ask the barkeeper about it. She might know.
Then I guess we'll ask the barkeep. Hey, barkeep. So what happened to this berserker?
Your friend Mia? Oh, she left early this morning. She was. She did leave this letter for you as well as a few things. I haven't read it, of course, because I'm not in the habit of peeking at people's private correspondence. But she hands you the letter as well as the bag of holding that Mia had found in the dungeon. And also like the potions and stuff that she had found. The 200 gold Mia was paid is not with that, though. She took that with her.
Oh.
Do you want to go ahead and read the letter?
Sure.
Okay, so you break the wax seal on the letter, and it said, "I'm sorry I had to leave without telling any of you. But I had received word from Ocissa that my sister had actually survived the war in the southern continent, and I'm going there to meet up with her. You can keep the bag of holding and the potions. I won't be needing them where I'm going."
Okay.
So yeah, that's and Ocissa is this sort of desert town right here in the southeast. So it's quite a ways away.
Well, Maro, what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, speaking of that, you well, you don't know him yet. You do see a sort of bookish magic, sort of bookish fellow that seems to emanate magic energy, sitting at the tavern bar, also drinking a cup of coffee. So
Yes, that would be myself, Marrow. Once you finished reading up your letter, Marrow will stand up and approach you. He's like our lovely DM said, bit more on the bookish side, being not incredibly tall, but around 5'9", is a half elf with short, dirty blonde hair with very noticeably silver tips as well. Wearing rather common clothes. I'll approach you and say, "Oh, hello. Good morning. My name is Marrow Silvertip. I'm terribly sorry for intruding, but I had heard that there was some issue with a wild druid here recently, and I was told that you were the ones who took care of that. Is that correct?"
Oh, I didn't know how you heard that, but yes, we did. We did take care of it.
Well, late for the action yet again. Well, I would be, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to hear the tale about what actually happened. I'm going.
my
I'm trying to
friend,
collect
like, oh yeah.
stories, you see.
Oh man, it was terrible. Like I almost died. A friend of us almost, abandoned us. It was terrible. Like I thought I was gonna die, and I was ready to steal all the loot. But thankfully, we killed some rats. We killed the mushroom sorcerer that was underground, and then yeah, we found some research notes. Not unfortunately, none of us were really like wizards or casters, so we didn't understand most of the materials. But if you're interested, there's some materials downstairs if you're like to watch. But we were thinking of just heading over to let's see,
Morian
Morian.
is the closest city.
Right, we're thinking of heading over to Morian to um, put our money into the bank. But what do you want to do?
Oh, if you still have the supplies, I'd love to take a look at them, see if I could glance anything. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to join you on the way to Morian so you could tell me more about this.
Okay, sure. Vivi, do we had any of the materials like the scrolls or anything like that from the
Yeah, like I would say that you probably took most of the stuff with you. Definitely the journal.
I
Okay.
didn't get to loot basically anything, so I'm not the best one yet.
I say what?
What'd you say, Vivi?
I didn't loot basically anything, so I don't think I'm the best one now.
Hold on, your voice is kind of getting squelched a little bit. Try turning off noise suppression in Discord. It's sort of.
It was probably on the wrong mic.
Oh, I hear you better now.
Yeah. 'Cause my camera has a mic in it and it sucks. I'm not really the best one to ask. I didn't get to loot basically anything you needed.
I see, I see.
Cellar issues.
Well, if it's still downstairs, I'd still love to see what I can glance off of it, if you don't mind.
That's true, that's true. I guess we do have time. We're not in a rush, so we could head downstairs really quickly and head over to gather the materials.
All right. So you kind of you turn to the barkeeper and ask her if she'll let you back down there, and she's like, "Oh, there's no harm in it. I haven't cleaned up down there since yesterday, but yes, feel free."
Thank you very much.
So she takes she sort of ambles over to the basement, to the trap door that leads to the basement, and she unlocks it for you.
Thank you.
It should be you did a good job of clearing out the rats down there, so it's there shouldn't be anything dangerous down there now. Okay, so Paulo, all right. So as you wander, you head through the tunnels of the giant rat warren that connects to the basement, and you do eventually come upon the table. Let me just move you all back onto that map real quick so that you can. If you look, it's. Oh, God damn it! Hold on. There. If you look up at the north end of the map, sort of north center, there's you see there's a few scrolls, a few rolls of paper, some quills and inkwells. There's the body of a were-rat on the table. That looks like it had been partially dissected. think that is. That's
Meryl's
about
going.
it.
Meryl's going to start looking around the room. He's got a quill and some parchment with him, and just jotting and just noting all of the, just immediately investigating all the scuff marks from the combat, trying to just map out what everything would have looked like before making his way over to the actual table to see what he can actually glance.
The spore druid's body is still there. It's sort of moldered by now, but it's but yeah, it does. So if you wanted to collect any samples of it, that would be
Not
the time
too
to.
interested in sampling, but I will ask. So, if you don't mind me asking, which of your group actually delivered the final blow? How did that happen?
Oh shit.
I want to say that was Noxon that did that. He was because it was either Noxon or Mia that dealt the final blow. But they'd been able to skewer what remained of his brain through the big mushroom cap on his head. Okay, there it goes. Alright. So, yeah. So you've got a good idea of the of what happened. There's also a couple of inert violet fungi sort of sitting in the corner of the room. As long as you don't touch them, you should be okay.
All right. Once Meryl's satisfied with his rough draft, he'll head over to the actual table itself.
All right.
You said there was stuff that you didn't quite understand. That was over here, yes?
Yes, at the very end of the dungeon where you see like the tables with like a rat and all the other stuff that's on the table.
Oh, yes, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start sorting through it. See if I understand what's going on with the table. What the parchments are.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, I guess.
All right.
Okay, so you from a combination of reading through the journal as well as looking at the stuff on the table, it's pretty clear that that's what he was trying to do was see if the lycanthropy curse could be spread from humans to animals. Instead of, or it could be spread to animals from lycanthropes. But it seems like in order for lycanthropy to take effect, a creature has to have a certain level of sapience. Otherwise, just infusing an animal with blood from a lycanthrope will just cause it to grow in size.
Well, certainly some fascinating work here. Seems your friend here was experimenting with lycanthropy. A rather old study. They're not sure why he was doing it. There's plenty of papers already on the subject. But did manage to confirm for himself that you need a sentient creature in order for lycanthropy to take. It is more of a curse than just a standard affliction.
Is there a way to cure those curse?
Oh yeah, so there's plenty of ways to cure lycanthropy. The easiest one is finding someone of the divine arts who can remove curses. There are some more esoteric ones. There's some more rumored ones. There's some more mythical ones as well. Your most reliable one is finding someone who can just remove the curse from you. But truly fascinating thing. Oh, Mira will take some more notes.
Okay, and then I guess y'all are gonna head back out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, there's nothing else for us to do here.
Okay, so there was one other thing though. Hero, if you you may remember the tablet that you found.
The tablet? Oh, yes.
Do you want to go ahead and show that to Marrow?
Definitely. So I guess I'll show that to him as well.
Okay,
Hey, Mero, I got this tablet here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Could you decipher what it is?
I'll certainly give it a shot. Let's see what it is.
Okay, so Marrow, you look this over. You look this tablet over, and hold on, I just want to check your character sheet real quick to see what languages you know.
Common, Elven, and Gnomish.
Okay, you don't recognize the language that this tablet's written in.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to, but the script it's written in seems to be Draconic script. So it's the sort of script that would be easy for Talons to replicate. But you don't recognize what language it's actually written in.
Well, one thing I can say for certain, I have no idea what this says. The thing I can tell you is that it's related to Draconic. Other thing I can tell you is that it's not Draconic. It's similar. It uses a lot of the same shaping, the grammar, the way the words are ordered seems to replicate how the grammar works between the two, but it's not quite the same. Related, but I have no idea what this is.
I guess that makes more reason why we should head over to Morian. We could go to the bank and find someone who could, I guess, decipher the tablet.
Mm-hmm. Our best bet would probably be some kind of spellcaster. Maybe another local wizard. Draconic itself and its relatives are a bit more common for arcane texts. Probably going to be our best bet.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming you're back up in the ground floor of the tavern, right?
Yep.
So the barkeeper overhears you, and she's like, he showed it to me. He showed the tablet to me earlier. I couldn't read it, but I thought of someone who might.
Who this might be?
He's an old friend of mine. He's the court wizard in Morian. He's
Damn, lady, how do you know? I mean, a court wizard?
Those have impressive connections.
We were, I did mention I was an adventurer in my youth, yes?
Yeah,
we adventured together for some time. The problem is he's a bit of a grumpy person. He may outright refuse to talk to you unless you can grease his palms with something. Money probably wouldn't work, but however, he does enjoy a good bottle of wine. I think you could probably get through to him. And then she goes rummaging around behind the bar, and she pulls out a very dusty old bottle of wine. with the label. The label has a pair of men who appear to be necromancers on it, and the wine's the wine's brand says McGank and McGank Winery. So good it's to undie for. If you give him this, I think he should. I think he'll be much more willing to talk to you.
Oh, of course. Thank you. You wouldn't. There wouldn't be any issues with us bringing up your name to him, would there?
Feel free. Although he's, I don't think that would make any difference in his disposition. We haven't been in contact for quite a while. My name's Krita, by the way.
Frida, it's lovely to meet you.
Before you leave town, I'd recommend you visit my grandson. He's the blacksmith for the town. Just tell him I sent you, and he'll give you a good deal on things like if you need to have your blade silvered or something. If you tell him I sent you, and he'll give you a good discount.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated.
He's And I know from my experience adventuring that a cart and some horses are a good investment. And we have people who can sell you both here in Milano.
That'd be very useful. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And I hope you don't mind if I come to talk your ear off about your time as an adventurer later. I'd love to hear any of the stories you still have.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. I'd love to tell those stories sometime, but it seems like you all have things you need to be doing. So,
well then. May the next time we meet be a pleasant one.
Yeah.
You have yourself a nice day. Krita.
Of course. I wish you safe travels.
Thank you. And we'll wave off. And I'll wave off as we walk out.
And she stops you as you're about to walk out the door, and she's like, "Oh, and by the way, if you could take this ladder since you're going to go and meet the court wizard anyway, I wanted to if you could take this ladder to him, I would be much obliged." As she hands you a letter in an envelope that's it's sealed with a wax seal that has it's got a pair of cross daggers on it.
Of course. We'd be more than happy to.
Of course, I won't expect you to do this for free. I'll give you a choice of how I can pay you for it. I can either give you 200 gold right up front, or I could let you copy some spells from my old spell book.
Oh wow. That is very generous.
So your options here are you can either take 200 gold, or you can copy 4 spell levels worth of level 1 and 2 spells from the wizard spell list. Which ones do you want to? Which one do you want to go with?
Well, we have plenty of gold, so I guess copying the spell would be a good idea, everyone.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Are you sure?
I mean, how much gold do we have again?
Well, you each. So each of you each of you, sans Marrow, got paid 200 for the quest. For clearing the rats out, and there was also a couple of and you also found some gold in the various chests that were in the rat warren. It's there was about probably 150 gold and like a whole bunch of silver and copper pieces from the chests. But you also, if you just refer to the loot channel on the Discord, you can take a look at what all you have.
Well, Maro, I want to say, what do you call it? We have enough gold, but since you came into our party, I was gonna say, you could decide what you want to do in this one. We're plenty good on gold, but the magic book does seem like a good option too. So, what do you want to do?
Well, I'd love to see the spell book if you don't mind. Never hurts to have more options, right?
That's definitely true. Okay, so I guess we'll look at the spell book.
All right, I'll go get it out. I'll go get it out of my room. Let me, if you'll just give me a moment. And she starts. She heads back like through a door behind the bar. And you can hear her rummaging around in the other room. Before she eventually comes back out carrying a large, heavy, leather-bound tome. She sets it on the bar. Okay, so you're Paulo. You're familiar with the mechanics of copying spells into your book, right?
A little bit. Takes 10 gold in an hour per spell level.
That's copying spells from your book into another one. Copying a spell into your book from another wizard's tome costs 50 gold and 1 hour per spell level. But I'm waiving the material costs for this time because she's gonna provide. She's providing the materials for you.
All right. That's all right. That sounds good.
It will take you about 4 hours to copy everything, but you'll be able to get a total of 4 spell levels worth of level 1 and 2 spells. So you could copy 4 level 1 spells, 2 level 2 spells, or any combination of the two, that as long as it adds up to 4 total spell levels.
Sounds good. That's greatly appreciated. This is going to take me a while. Would the rest of you be willing to go get the wagon and see if they have donkeys? I hear they're a lot cheaper and really good for travel.
Okay, yeah, sure, we could do that.
All right, I gotta look up the stat block for a donkey real quick. Okay, mounts and vehicles. Okay, so a donkey or a mule is 8 gold pieces. It has a speed of 40 feet and a carrying capacity of 420 pounds. So you could get, you could probably get two of them, and they'd be able to carry it. And if you wanted to get a carriage instead of just a wagon, that would allow you to carry up to 600 pounds of stuff, as well as you'd be able to ride in the carriage, which you wouldn't be able to with a wagon.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have 4 party members, so it might be a good idea to get a wagon. But Vivi, what do you think?
Sorry, coming in.
Oh, like, so, The wagon might be the cheaper option, but riding onto a carriage might be a good idea too, since we do have 4 party members.
Yeah, I was thinking similar about the carriage. I would
Okay, so I
prefer-
guess
would-
we'll get
I
the
would
carriage.
Personally, prefer the carriage.
All right. Well, you'll need to head over to the stables first.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to go, if you wanted to get something with more carrying capacity, though, you could get draft horses, but those are more expensive. So it's up to you, though. Because each draft horse could carry about 120 more pounds. But they're like 4 times as they're like 6 times as expensive.
Yeah. We're just gonna what do you call it? I guess we'll just what do you call it? Just get the donkey, I guess, and then go with that because we don't want to spend too much money right now.
Okay, so you're going with 2 donkeys and a carriage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be a total of 116 gold pieces total. You could you can divvy that up however you like. And Krita she's saying, I would recommend you take the time and money to get your weapons silvered because I've heard rumors of werewolves in the Tolshroud Woods.
My God. Okay. I didn't know we had to do so much errands, but okay. We're gonna get the wagon and we're gonna go to the blacksmith and get some silver weapons if we can.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna take Marrow 4 hours to copy those spells anyway, so
Right.
y'all are gonna have some time.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do that pretty much.
Okay, Marrow, go ahead and look over the wizard spell list and see what you want.
Already on it.
So,
Yep. So we'll go over to the to get the donkey and the wagon, and once we're done with that, then we'll go over to the blacksmith and then get ourselves some silver weapons.
okay, let me just pull up the calculator so I can do a little bit of math as to how much the donkeys can actually carry. Because the way that it works is if an animal pulling a carriage, cart, chariot, sled, or wagon can move weight up to 5 times its base carrying capacity, including the weight of the vehicle. So, and if multiple animals pull the same vehicle, they add their carrying capacity together. So that would be 840 pounds times 5. So they could together those 2 donkeys could pull 4,200 pounds. But we're taking weight off because of the carriage, so that's 600 for that. So it has a total carrying. So 2 donkeys pulling a carriage would have a total carrying capacity of 3,600 pounds.
Right.
So let me just put that in the status chat so I can keep track of what all's in there. Crap. Where did I? Okay, here we are. Okay. Even though you'll have a bag of holding, it is a good idea to invest in a carriage and a couple of pack animals because carry weight adds up fast. All right, so that has to do. So you go ahead and hand over the. Oh, okay. So I forgot that because you have illusion savant, it halves the amount of time it takes to copy the spell. So
It's true.
all right. So you're going to the blacksmith now, huh?
Yep.
All right. So you head into the blacksmith shop. As you enter, you feel the heat of the forge sort of hit you like a wall. He's working. The blacksmith himself. He's this kind of stocky, bearded guy. Not quite dwarf levels of stocky, but he's a big guy. And he's hammering away at it looks like he's working on a pair of horseshoes right now. And he hears the door open, and he looks up from his anvil. And he's like, "Oh, customers, come in. What are you in the market for today?"
Oh, why, hello. So we heard we were interested in like silver weapon because apparently from the tavern lady, there's like werewolves on their way to the journey to the capital that is Morian. So we were wondering what kind of like silver weaponry you guys had.
So you're looking to get your weapons silvered.
Yes.
So that's something of an expensive process. Silvering a weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition costs 100 gold pieces. Because it represents not only the cost of the silver, but also the expertise needed to silver the weapon without having it lose its effectiveness in combat.
Well, we do have enough gold coins, but let's see. So I guess we could silver our. Well, let's see. Vivi, what kind of weapon you had again?
I have a mace and I have a crossbow. So
You have what?
Crossbow.
I have a mace and a crossbow, so I think I should do the mace.
Mace and a crossbow. So you would.
Not sure how. I guess silvering the bolts might be useful.
Remember what the tavern keeper said, though. That if you tell him she sent you, he'll give you a discount.
Oh, yeah. So, by the way, the tavern lady sent us over here.
Your grandmother, Krita.
Yes, I heard from dear old Gran that you'd helped her with her rat problem. Yes, I suppose I could. I suppose I can cut you a 50% discount on this. So that'll make it 50 gold per weapon.
But how
That
much
is
would it
very
cost for
generous.
the bolts, for the arrows?
It would. You would need to if you wanted to. It's the same cost to silver 10 pieces of ammunition.
10 pieces, huh? Let's see. Hold on, let me just check how many arrows I have left. I still have like 28, so... I guess for me, I'll do the bolt since I'm more effective at range.
All right. So that's 10 crossbow bolts. You wanted to. He turns to Vivi. He's like, did you want your mace silvered?
Yes, please.
All right, that's 100 gold all told, and so since Noxon still is not here, I guess we'll have him. I forget what weapon. He's got like a rapier and a scimitar, I think. So he's so he goes ahead and hands those over. So let me. I'll just update things in the. Okay. I wonder what is up with Noxon? Why doesn't he?
He's in the European region. He might be busy.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Plus, from what we remember, he said he would try to be here,
Yep.
Yeah.
but he might just not be able to make it today for whatever reason.
Okay. All right. So you. Thankfully, when August is over, he'll be. He said he'll be reliably available after that. So.
He's in other place right now, so.
Yeah. That's right.
All right. Is it possible for me to well, I guess I don't need that much arrow because what do you call it? Even when we were fighting against the rats, I only use like. Is it possible for me to what do you call it? Pick up the arrows after I shoot them, like the silver.
Yeah, it is possible to retrieve arrows and crossbow bolts after they're fired.
Okay, that's good. That's good because then.
You just need to you just need to keep track of them.
Yeah.
All right, so that should it'll take me a little while to finish silvering these weapons. It's not exactly an instantaneous process.
Yep.
But I should have them ready. I should have them ready for you within probably an hour per weapon. So let's see. That's looks like about 4. Looks like about 4 hours total.
4 hours. Okay, that's like the exact time it takes for Maro, our friend, to like copy the text. So, I guess what should we do until then? Should we wait, or should we see if there's like anyone else have like a small little quest for us?
Well, you can certainly ask around.
Okay. Well, Vivi, I would like to know what you want to do since we're right now together.
Well, we're already getting our weapons silvered. We already went and did the thing with the carriage. So I'm not even sure what there is to do.
That is true. So I guess I'll start asking around the village if there's someone in trouble or something that could, make us waste like 4 hours of our time.
All right. So, okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
All right. Hold on. I need to bring up my character sheet really quick. Let's see. Investigation. I have +2. Okay. Sorry, give me one moment. Dang it! Why is it like so low every time?
Okay, so you ask around, but the thing is that the villagers are. These villagers aren't used to really seeing non-humans.
Oh,
around.
it's
They're-
that village. How
like they're still a little wary of you, even though you did help Krita with her rat problem. So does anyone else want to roll investigation? Vivi, maybe?
Yep. Yeah, I think Vivi, you were. What race were you again?
She's a half elf.
Uh,
I don't. I have +3 to investigation though, so I can roll investigation.
okay, go ahead.
So yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a decent roll for once.
Jesus.
So, Vivi, the villagers are much more receptive of you because they notice your religious vestments. They know you're a cleric that they can trust.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, they're not just racists; they're also Christians.
You know, like even small town people have respect for clerics because they do good work. You know, they're healers and they heal the sick and they entreat the gods to bring rain and stuff.
Help people with their crops. Or something. I don't know.
So you get better results asking around. One of the you happen back on the stables where they're working on getting the donkeys hitched up to the carriage, and you notice that one of the stable hands looks really stressed. Do you want to go ahead and ask him what's wrong?
Okay, I'll go up to him. Hey, is everything okay?
Okay.
You
So
look
he's
okay.
so you go up and ask him what's wrong, and he's like, "Oh, hi there, miss. We're still getting your carriage set up for you. I'm in a bit of a truth be told, I'm in a bit of trouble right now. I'd opened up the stable door to go and feed the horses, and then one of them bolted out of the stable and ran off into the woods. Do you think it shouldn't have gotten far? But I can't exactly leave here because I need to keep an eye on the other horses. So, if you wouldn't mind terribly, maybe going and looking for that for the horse.
I'll go convene with the others and see what I can do.
Okay. Goddamn villagers and their.
I don't know if everyone else is with me right now.
I'd be in your debt.
You better be in there, Dad.
I'll go see with the others and see what we can do. Go talk to the others. I mean.
Okay, we're gonna make this a bit of a skill challenge here. So, the way skill challenges work is the DM will pick a number of skills, and you have to pass a certain number of them. Usually it's 3, I think, before a certain number of failures. And if you finish the skill challenge and get enough successes before you hit the failure threshold, then you'll win and you'll get a reward for it.
Okay.
Okay, so this all right. So our skill challenges for this for this challenge are nature, investigation, animal handling, perception, and medicine. So, who wants to start?
You know, I shall start. Let's see, what can I do?
Okay, so your first off, the first roll is going to be perception, because you're going to try, you're heading into the woods and looking to see if you can spot the horse's tracks.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Or really any
Oh,
signs of where the horse might have gone.
God damn.
Okay, you're having a little bit of trouble.
I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm having a big trouble.
Okay, so I guess Noxon, I'm gonna have Noxon's character roll perception to see what he can find. Okay, so I gotta pull up his character sheet if you'll just give me a second. Because he should have a good perception. Yeah, he should have a proficiency bonus. I don't know why he didn't fill in his proficiency bonus. So, alright, so... hold on, I gotta actually tab back to Roll20. Okay. Okay, so Noxon, he passes the check. He looks around quickly, and you can see he sees some fresh tracks left by horses' hooves that lead a little deeper into the forest. You all follow the tracks until they suddenly veer off into the underbrush. No, you're gonna roll investigation to look for some signs of the horse. Since you can't see the tracks anymore. So you'd be looking for maybe bits of horsehair or God forbid blood. If this thing managed to injure itself. Who wants to roll investigation?
I'll roll.
Let's see, investigation. Okay, I'll do it. I have +2 to my investigation.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll
quick
for
question.
it, my guy.
Oh wait, he has a question.
Right, I was just gonna ask, how much longer you wanted me to keep.
Since you were able to finish up, in 2 hours instead of 4. I'll go ahead and say that you joined up with the rest of the group and they filled you in on what they're doing.
If you wouldn't mind, could I roll investigation then?
Oh, go ahead.
You can certainly try. Go ahead.
All right.
And I don't mean that in the usual malicious way DMs use it. Okay, 15. You spy some. It looks like the horse had gotten some of its tail hairs snagged on a branch, and you're able to sort of follow that deeper into the woods. Okay, next up, I'm gonna need you to roll. Okay, so you follow that little trail, and you come to a clearing where the horse it looks agitated. It's got it seems to have it seems to there's. And this is a draft horse too. They're not usually easily rattleable animals. So I want one of y'all to roll a nature check to see what might have spooked it.
Vivi, do you have a plus to your nature check?
I have a +1.
It's better than nothing. What about you, Mero?
Marrow, I have a +3.
Oh God, let's do that.
I have a very high intelligence.
Yeah.
I have a
Alright.
pretty average intelligence.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and roll nature.
All right.
Okay. So you've remembering what Krita told you. There are werewolves in these woods, and presumably regular wolves as well. And you do notice now that you get a little closer to the horse, you do smell a faint scent of blood. Uh, so it looks like it after it got out of the stable, it went into the woods and it had an encounter with a wolf. Because you can see a bite mark on one of its legs. Okay, so if you want to get close to this horse, I'm gonna need one of y'all to roll animal handling.
Who has a good animal handling check?
+2.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Animal handling comes off of wisdom, so I would think Vivi would probably have the highest.
Not Marrow.
Yeah, not me. I'm just a street boy with no education.
Okay, you
I'm always kind
Vivi, you step forward and the horse kind of rears up a little bit. You know that you don't want to get in the way of those hooves. So that's the second failure in the check. Anyone else want to try?
Maro, you have a. We trust you. You have a better roll than all of us.
If things keep going the way it has, it's probably gonna be 10.
Yeah, we're kind of plagued by bad rolls.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, you're. This horse is seriously aggravated. So, do one of y'all want to go back and let the guy know about it?
You know, before anything gets worse, that
Hold
would be
on.
a good idea. Oh yeah.
No, I don't have that prepared. That is a right shame. Well, there is one thing I could try. It's kind of what we're trying to do.
Oh. Do tell.
So if I get to the other side of the horse, such that it's closer to the barn and it can see me, I have prepared the spell Cause Fear, which would drive it back to the stables.
Oh no! Are you
that has a
serious?
that has a chance of going very wrong. But I'll let you do it. So do you want to?
We have nothing to lose.
All right. So go ahead and roll an Arcana check, since you're using the spell outside of combat. And this is still technically part of the skill challenge.
He rolled a 17.
17. Okay. So you get behind the horse and you cast the spell, and the horse it works. The horse actually heads back toward the stable, and y'all manage to sort of shepherd it back to back over to the stables. Okay, y'all were one failure away from failing the skill challenge. It was a first to 4 skill challenge. Yeah, you've so the stable hand sees the horse coming back to him, and he's like, "Oh, gods be praised! You actually found it."
It wasn't
looks-
easy. Once
he's,
he's at least close, I'll dispel the spell.
yeah, and he heads over and he looks the horse over. He's like, "Looks like you've had a bit of a run-in."
Yes, running. That is a good way to describe it.
It's I can't thank you enough for helping me with this. It's it has a it costs a pretty amount of gold to raise a horse like this.
It was no trouble at all.
Well, if you ever need if you ever need if you ever need any sort of pack animal related thing done, like if you, let's say you need horse juice put on or something, we'll do. I'll put in a good word for you, and I can probably get you a discount.
Oh, that would be very appreciated. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So by now the blacksmith would have been finished with the with your weapons. So I'm guessing you're gonna go back and collect those from him.
Yep.
All right. So Vivi, go ahead and or Vivi and Eero, go ahead and add. Vivi, you add silver to your mace. And Noxon, you now have 10 silvered crossbow bolts.
Okay.
And keep in mind, you also have that silver dagger that you recovered from the dungeon. So you do have a melee option that you can use on a lycanthrope if you need to. All right. So, and I believe that will. So I guess y'all are ready to set out now.
Yeah.
Yep, we're ready to make our way over to Morian.
All right. So I'm just going to make a percentile roll real quick to see if y'all run into anything on the way. Because the way that I roll like squares on maps like this is that outside of cities, one square is the amount that you could reasonably travel on foot per day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably going to take, and since donkeys have a 25% better movement speed than humans do, I would say, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It would probably take you around probably 4 days to get through the woods.
Yeah, I guess this will be an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you've so we're gonna roll 1d100. But first, I want to see about. All right, let's take a look at. Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll the D100, and we'll see where it lands. Okay, 82.
See,
So
this is the dice rolling curse. Like the GM rolls so high every time.
Okay, so you've for your first day, you as you walk or as you're going through, as the sun sets, you see several owls zoom by, and they grab a couple of small mammals off the forest floor.
Guys.
Ooh.
Okay.
Very pretty.
So, next up is... Alright. So we're gonna alright, so you're gonna you're at about right here on the map.
All right.
Do you want so you're gonna at this point night falls, and you're gonna get free your rations and your water skins to camp for the night. All
All
right,
right.
and
So one less ration.
One less ration, right?
yep. Okay, so you're so as y'all settle down to go to sleep, um, you hear the sounds of various nocturnal animals coming to life around you uh, as they float, as they kind of, they're like bats will take off into the night, and uh, in the distance you hear the scream of a mountain lion. Um, but nothing seems to happen overnight, at least not
Thank
at your
God.
camp.
Not at our can. Ooh.
All right, so in the morning you wake up and there's a bit of a fog over the forest this morning. Oh yeah. Also, the carriage itself came with enough food to get you through the to get you. It came with enough animal feed to get you through the forest into Morian.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
But you'll need to buy more feed once you get there.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
so which one of you is going to be driving the carriage? Um,
Yeah, that is a good question. Does
I
any of us have proficiency in land vehicles?
Nope.
well, I mean, keep in mind this is it's. I'm not gonna like make you do like a vehicle skill check unless you're on particularly rough terrain.
Okay, that makes
It's
more
gonna
Um,
sense.
be. We're gonna go Eurobeat style on this terrain.
so yeah, the dirt path through the forest is a pretty smooth and level one. It's traveled often by people going between Milano and Morian. Um, what do you? Okay. So it was Vivi that was driving the carriage yesterday. So, which one of you wants to take your turn today?
Take my turn.
Mero,
Oh, Meryl.
uh,
Oh, okay, go. Hi. Yeah, go.
yeah, Mero will take over for driving today.
All right. Okay. So Mero takes up the driving seat, and then Vivi gets in the back. Uh, all right. So now you've I'm gonna make another D100 roll to see if anything interesting happens. 84.
Jesus.
Keep in mind percentile. Uh, Keep in mind percentile dice are not like regular skill checks or anything. It's mostly a tool for the DM to use when they're checking when they're seeing what to have happen.
Right.
Alright.
So there's no like there's no rolling high or low on a percentile dice. It's all just for generating random encounters. The only exception is wild magic sorcerers, because they use a D100 to determine what happens when their magic surge procs.
It's basically the same thing, though. Check a table, see where your roll ends up on the table, and that happens.
Yeah. Okay. So as you come across the you all right. So you end up I gotta you end up at about probably right around here, and as you come back as you like head through the uh, as you head through the woods, you come across an interesting sight. It's a small altar made out of sticks and stones that's decorated with flowers. Uh, do you want to just leave it alone, or take a closer look at it?
I'd be inter- um, I'd be interested in checking it out. We are, like we said, we're not in too much of a rush, so
That is true.
All right.
kind of curious what it is.
Okay. So yeah, I guess go ahead. If one of y'all wants to roll religion to see what this altar was built for, I think Vivi would be the obvious choice for that.
Vivi, use your religious skills.
Well, I have a +3 in religion, but we'll see if it actually gets me a good
Your
roll.
faith will be tested.
Okay, so you rolled a 17. This is it seems to be it seems to be an altar to one of the gods that the fairies worship.
Oh, the fairies. Okay.
Um, clearly there are also fairies living in the Tall Shroud Woods. But knowing what you know of fairies and how they operate, it's probably best to leave the altar alone.
Our mother told us. My mother told me a lot of stories about our ancestors, of all varieties. Every single one of them had the same lesson. Leave them alone. We should probably do that.
All
What
right.
happens if we, like, bug them?
And
Uh,
okay.
As
So
long as we don't get their attention, that is the best option for us.
My browser.
okay, so as
Good
you
idea.
Vivi, you dropped out of the roll 20.
Yeah, no, my browser window just crashed on me.
Oh.
Oh no!
So you continue on your journey, and you see from those of you who are in the back of the carriage, as you pull away, you actually see a fairy come to leave an offering at the altar. But they don't seem they don't seem to notice you, and if they did notice you, they don't seem to care much about you. So.
Oh, thank God, I guess.
I can't argue with that.
All right. So let's for your third day, you come to a crossroads. Right here, there is the road south leads to the Tall Shroud Plains, which you would go through if you wanted to go to Yu or Farlia. All right, and I'm not going to roll percentile here because I'm going to. I have there's an encounter that I saw on here that I'm going to use. So, all right. So you come across as you come to the crossroads, you see a group. There's a group of men. That they're kind of rough and tumble looking, almost like bandits.
Oh my God.
And they're talking to this one halfling guy, who is they're talking to him, and you overhear snippets of the conversation, and they're like, "Come on, little guy, if you're trying to get to Morian, we can take you there. You just gotta pay us 20 gold." So this halfling clearly looks scared out of his wits. You know, he's cornered by these five gruff-looking guys, and they're armed with swords, and he's he looks at you. He looks at you at the whichever one of you is driving the carriage. He
That'd
looks
be
at
me.
you pleadingly, like, "Please get these guys away from me." Do you want to help him?
Sure.
Vivi and I are inside the carriage, right?
Yeah.
So we don't actually see what's happening outside.
Yeah. I'm. Eros the one driving the carriage. Do you want to? Do you want to help him out?
You know, my moral instincts telling me yes, but my elf instinct is telling me no. Oh God.
Who knows?
Um,
You might get rewarded. You might get a good reward for it.
I guess, yeah. Okay, I'll help out. Fine. Okay, reward is good.
Okay, and I've got to I've got to check the monster manual real quick for the uh, to pull up the stat block for these guys. So if you'll just bear with me real quick.
Of course.
Okay. I know I should have had this. I should have had this pulled up from the beginning, but I only just now ran across this fun little encounter. So, okay.
Well, you know what they say: live and let learn. Something along those lines.
Live and don't learn.
Oh.
Okay, so I gotta because the stat blocks for like generic human enemies are like way at the bottom of the monster manual. So, oh yeah, I forgot that the monster manual PDF that I have is a little bit weird. So I gotta open it with Chrome if I want to. Just gotta wait for it to, you know. All right, so there are five. There are. Let's see here. Okay, so there's okay, I just gotta. All right, so there's two guys are like two of these guys are look a little bit tougher than the others. There's about um okay okay I'm checking something real quick. Yeah, there's or one of these guys looks to be quite a bit tougher than the four others that are with him. Okay, so all right, I gotta set this up. So uh,
Yep. You're still setting it up, right?
yeah. Yeah, there's one guy that looks quite a bit tougher than the others. It's like one guy and four of his lackeys.
All right. Iro, you're currently the one handling the carriage. Vivi and I
Yes.
don't know what's going on, so you're dictating what happens right now.
Yeah.
Oh God. Hey, Maro, Vivi.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm so sorry to say this, but we have an encounter right now. I decided to help this halfling guy. He seems in a trouble, so yeah, we're gonna be fighting now. Sorry.
What's this? Who are we facing?
Bandits.
We're facing some bandits.
Pull us up close. I think I have an idea.
Oh, what's up? Okay,
That's
pulling up closer.
that much hit points. All right. So, I'll go ahead and. Oh yeah, hold on. I need to give. I need to give Paulo control of this token.
While you're doing that, Mara will turn to Vivi. You have any pots and pans with you? Anything that makes a nice metallic clank?
I can double check 1 second. I do have a mace and a shield. So we can.
All right. So you all step out of the carriage.
Oh, never
and-
said that.
And he's the guy who looks to be the captain of these bandits. He looks over from the halfling and he's like, "Change of plans, boys. We got a bigger fish to fry here. These guys look loaded."
As soon as I hear that, I rush my job. I'm going to yell out in a deeper voice, "What's the problem here?" I'm going to burst open the carriage door, take whatever metal things I can, just start clanking them together. While
So
at
you're-
the same time, I'm going to be casting my silent image in order to create the illusion of like a Mordian guard.
All
Just
right.
coming
so yeah, it's all right. Go ahead and roll me roll a deception check.
Okay.
Or actually, no. Don't roll that check. What's your save DC?
Right. That's 13.
All right. So I'm going to. All right. So I'm going to. So it's a save DC of 13. He's gonna roll. I guess an insight check again. He's gonna roll.
I'll pull up silent image real quick, see if it actually specifies.
He'll roll a
anything.
wisdom save against that.
Mhm.
Because, wisdom is so tied. Or actually, do
It's
pull up the silent. Huh?
Yeah, it. I just pulled it up. It says a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful investigation check against the spell save DC.
Okay, so that's going to be an that'll just be a straight intelligence check for him. So,
Hopefully they're done.
Well, I mean, it would be weird to have a good, intelligence for bandits, but you never know what kind of backstory they have.
okay, so he's so the captain's gonna roll gonna roll an an opposing intelligence check against a DC of 12. You said
13.
13. Okay. And he's like, "Nice try, kid. We memorized the patrol routes, and there's not gonna be any knights coming through here for at least another day."
At that, I'll pop my head out and just say, honestly, that's a lot more preparation than I was anticipating. Good on you. I have to give you a round of applause for that one.
All right, roll initiative. So,
We just roll a d20, right?
it's a D20 plus whatever bonus is listed under initiative at the top of your character sheet.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's 13. Dang it.
So it'll be +1 for
Well,
For Noxon. So, alright, Marrow, you rolled 5 for yours. Vivi, I need you to roll initiative.
I did roll and I got 14, but if you want me to take the 9, I'll take the 9.
You
Yeah,
rolled
he
14 for your
14.
initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Nero rolled 12 for his. Alright, now I need to add the initiative for these bandits. Okay, so the initiative for a regular bandit is +1, and it's +3 for the bandit captain. So all right, so Alright, so first up it's the bandit captain. Okay, he's going to alright, so he's going to pull out he's got a he's gonna pull out a dagger, or he's gonna pull out 2 daggers, and he's going to let's see here, and he's gonna throw it at Noxon. He's gonna try to throw 2 daggers at Noxon. So that is. Right, that is. Okay, +5. It is +5 versus his AC. So. Sorry, I'm trying to juggle all these windows. Okay, 10 and 24. That first one misses, the second one hits. So that is 1d4 plus. That's 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage. So Noxon takes 6 damage. I just gotta. So that wow, he only has 21 hit points. So he's down to 15 HP. Alright, next up is this bandit. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, or 4, and he's gonna try to make an attack again. He's gonna try to make an attack with his scimitar against Noxon, trying to beat his 16 AC. 15 does not hit. Okay, next up is this bandit, and he's going to. This guy's going to pull out a crossbow. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get a clear shot at Paulo. And he's so this is going to be, or it's a light crossbow, +3 to hit. I don't know what your AC is.
It's less than that.
22, that's going to hit.
Is that the damage?
No, that's just his attack roll.
Oh, okay.
His damage is going to be 1d8 plus 1. You take 9 damage.
Oh, yay.
Alright, Vivi, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna smack this guy here with my mace.
Alright. So go ahead and roll the attack.
It's 1d20 plus strength, right? Or no, because this is hit rate. Is it just 1d20 for bowling hits?
Yeah. Or it's 1d20 plus whatever your bonus to attack is.
I'm not sure what the bonus to attack is.
That'll be your strength or your dexterity.
Okay, it'll be strength. Okay, I thought it was strength, but I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm. And then if you're proficient with your mace, you add your
I like
proficiency bonus as well.
So it's versus. So it's probably 10, which unfortunately does not hit. So. Alright, damn it, hold on. Okay, so, Eero, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move right here and then attack this guy.
Alright, since
Actually,
you
no,
have an
hold on,
ally
hold on.
within
I'm
5
gonna-
feet of him, you get your... Huh?
Wait, what was it? I was gonna shoot my crossbow, maybe. No. So I'm going to go right here and then shoot with my crossbow. Not a crossbow, my sharp bow.
Alright, so, go ahead and roll that ranged basic attack, and since you have an ally within 5 feet of this guy, you get, you'll get sneak attack if you hit. Okay, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Right, what was the damage again? I know it's plus 2d6.
For a short bow, I believe is 1d6 piercing damage, I want to say.
Right?
And then it's plus your dex modifier.
What do I get for the sneak attack bonus?
2d6 at your current level. So the total would be 3d6 plus your dex mod.
Jesus.
Alright.
Okay. 22.
Okay, let me just, gotta tab back over. You line up your shot, it pierces him through the, your arrow lines up, pierces him through the air, then Vivi sees the head of the arrow poking out the other side, and he just collapses.
Yeah, take that.
Okay, now it is Noxon's turn, and I have to look at what the what his abilities are. So, all right. Okay, so we couldn't use you couldn't use that. What about shield? Okay, that's a reaction. So I'm looking over what Noxon spells are. Alright, so he's going to... I gotta tab back over. Alright, he's gonna go up... He's gonna go up to this bandit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's gonna cast... he's gonna use his Booming Blade cantrip on this guy. So that is... 1d20 plus his strength mod and proficiency bonus. So that's plus 5 to hit. Ten, unfortunately, does not hit his AC.
Oof.
Ooh.
However, he gets to make, because he's dual wielding. He gets to use his bonus action to make a second attack with his scimitar.
All right.
So, and this will. Oh, that's okay. So he's yeah, he tries with the rapier. The bandit dodges to the side. He tries to come in with the scimitar. The bandit parries it with his own scimitar. Okay, so now it's this dude's turn, and he's going to seize on that opportunity. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack. This guy will be attacking with advantage. Okay, so that is plus 3 to hit, and he misses terribly.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Paolo, you're up, or Apollo.
Yeah. Not a problem. So we're gonna use the opportunity. How far away are we? Let's check real quick. 25 feet. That's good to know. Had an idea. So we're going to be using one of our. Thankfully, we have this prepared because you always want something good prepared. Just pulling up the rules real quick. We are going to be casting Catapult to strike that bandit over on the southern end.
All right. So go ahead and do what it. Oh, so what does the catapult spell entail? Let me look it up.
Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range, 60 feet, that isn't being worn or carried. We're in the middle of the woods. I am almost certain there's a twig or rock or something around here that I could just fling at him. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction I choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against a solid surface. If that's a creature, it needs to make a dex saving throw. On a failed, it is struck and takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Well, we'll say that there's some fallen branches around this tree that Arrow's hiding behind. So that should work. So he'll make his dex save. Okay. So
Needs to make 13 or higher.
all right. Okay,
Aw.
he manages to. He sees it coming and manages to dodge out of the way. Does catapult have any does it have any additional things on a miss?
No, it just misses.
All right. So now this guy is all right. So he's gonna yeah he's gonna let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna go for an attack against Noxon since he's okay. So that is a hit. So that is 1d6 plus 1 damage. So Noxon is down to 9 hit points.
God damn.
All right, now it's the bandit captain's turn. He's gonna. He sees you, Paulo, and he's going to. He recognizes the threat that you pose as a wizard, so he's going to take 2 steps, or he's going to take 4 steps forward, and he's going to throw a couple of daggers at you.
Oh.
So that'll be plus 5 to hit. 16 and 9. Do either of those hit your AC?
The 16 definitely hits my AC.
It hits my AC as well.
What?
Well, no, he threw both daggers at Paulo.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
So you take 7 damage.
Fantastic.
Alright, so now, it's this dude's turn, and he's going to take a crossbow bolt. He's gonna reload his crossbow and take a shot at Vivi.
Oh gosh.
Which is plus 3 to hit. 15 hit your AC?
Yes, my AC is 14.
Alright, so you take 4 damage. 4 piercing damage. Alright, it's your turn. If you have that one cleric spell that creates a floating weapon, you might want to use it.
I just kept
Or maybe heal somebody.
yeah.
All are valid
I've been
options.
keeping track of HP totals though. Because I know I'm at like 24 HP, but I don't know what other people are at.
That's fair. That's fair.
Does Noxon? I don't think Noxon needs to be healed. I think they both missed. But I'm not entirely sure.
I'm at 1 hit point in case you're curious.
Shit.
Okay, then who's talking, Paulo?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I should have gone with fewer bandits.
Sure, but it's my fault that I'm a bit lost. Do I have to stand next to him to use Cure Wounds? I cannot.
It might, hey, Vivi, it might be a good idea to turn up the gain on your mic.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's gonna do much if I move.
Cure Wounds is a touch spell, so you do need to be right next to someone to use it.
Okay, I am gonna use Cure Wounds. It's just 1d8 plus spellcasting.
Oh, by the way, Eero, because you're hiding behind the tree trunk, you have partial cover.
Yep.
you just roll for that?
Clint, does Vivi need to roll for healing?
Well, I think healing word does work. You do need to. You don't need to like roll a medicine check to see if it procs. You just need to roll to see how much it heals.
Right. She's also using cure wounds, not healing word.
Let's see. Let me oh shoot. I gotta check out. Let me check. Cure.
I think it's wisdom, and my wisdom modifier is plus
Cure wounds. Yeah, you'll need to roll it. You roll a d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
which is wisdom in this case.
Keep in mind, you'll do have
That is
some health
correct.
potions that you can use if you want.
I mean, I'm casting this anyway. Okay, it's something.
Okay, so
That is definitely an improvement.
so Paula regains 6 hit points. All right, Eero, you're up.
I'm gonna try to save Noxon by shooting the crossbow at this dude right here.
Which one? Ping it on the map.
Is
You
it possible
click
to
and
click?
hold.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
Noxon!
Oh,
shit,
that's a crit.
Ooh!
Wait, it's twice the damage, right?
You double you double all of your damage dice. All the dice that you roll, you double. So sneak attack and your regular weapon. So that's 66 damage.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of damage.
Okay, have fun. Okay.
Sorry, no, that's the wrong way. Hold on.
Yeah, you need to do slash roll first.
66 plus 3. Let's do this.
Okay,
Oh!
and because you rolled a crit, I'm gonna do a little bit of roll of cool here. So you before you take the shot, you call out to Noxon, duck, and then you fire it. Your arrow flies through this guy's head and hits this guy in the forehead, and they just both drop. So yeah, you literally just killed you killed both of them with one arrow.
Awesome.
All right, Noxon, with some of the pressure taken off of him, is going to. All right.
Might want to
so-
move back to where Vivi is.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta check. Okay, so. I think this would be a good time to use his second wind. Okay. So he's going to use his bonus action he's going to use his bonus action to use his second wind, and he regains 1d10 plus 3 hit points. So he gets 7 hit points back, so he's up to 16. And he is going to gonna get into melee with this guy, and he's going to use his. Let's see here. We got I gotta check what exactly this does. And he's going to use his action surge and he's going to attack. He's going to use that to attack twice. All right. So yeah, he's going to He's going to attack this bandit captain twice with his scimitar. So that is +5 to hit. 22 and 14. Okay, so the... Alright, so the bandit captain... the first attack lands, but the second one unfortunately does not. So that's gonna be it'll be 1d6. Okay, it'll be 1d6 plus 3 slashing damage. And that's, so this guy takes 5 damage. And, okay, I just gotta check this again. So, action surge. Okay, once you use this feature, you have to, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. So, alright, so that's gonna be it for Noxon's turn. Alright, wonderful wizard of Oz, what's your move?
I'm going to look at Vivi. Can I see your can you raise your mace up real quick? Just a quick second. And I'm going to cast Magic Weapon on it.
Ooh.
It's now a +1 magic weapon, as long as I maintain concentration.
Ooh, sounds fun.
That will be my turn. Oh, no, wait. One more thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay,
That's my turn.
You now have partial cover against this guy, but not against the captain. Because the captain has a straight line of sight to you.
Fair enough.
Alright, speaking of which, it's the captain's turn. And he's going to take the disengage action to get out of melee range of Noxon, and he's and that is going to be it for his turn because he's that was his action. Okay, so alright, that's this dude's turn. He notices that 3 of his friends are dead. And he's
Imagine he's too happy about that.
He's going to try to back up towards his boss. And he's going to try to take a crossbow shot at Eero, but he's going to have disadvantage because you have cover.
Yep.
So that is going to be +3 to hit. So I'm guessing 10 does not hit your AC.
10 does not hit my AC.
Alright, Vivi.
Hello. Okay, I don't remember what's the range on a light crossbow.
What's what?
Light crossbow's range, I can't remember.
Well, your a crossbow's range. You have a light crossbow. Let's see here.
It says 80 over 320 on the D8.
It has a range. It has a standard range of 80 feet. You can easily hit either of.
Okay.
You're easily within range of both of those guys.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at the not the boss, the other one.
You're gonna attack his lackey here.
Yeah. Might as well, thin the herd a bit, or at least try, because I can never get good rolls apparently. But.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Since it's ranged, it's 1d20, but is it plus dexterity or?
X, yes.
Yeah, it's Dex. Oh, that's a crit. So you double your weapon die. So that's 2d8 plus your Dex mod. Okay, 9 damage. You catch him in the shoulder. He cries out in pain. And his boss is like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" All right,
Good shot.
Hero, you're up.
Alright, same thing. I'm gonna shoot a crossbow, but at this leader right here.
Oh, you mean your short bow, right?
My short bow, yeah.
All right, so you will not be meeting the requirements for sneak attack this round because you don't have any of your allies within 5 feet of him. But
Right? But it's okay because I'm gonna crit. Oh, never mind. I rolled a 2. That was...
yeah, he sees it coming and he ducks. All right, so now Noxon is going to he's going to get in close and he's going to use the help action to give Arrow advantage. All right. Actually, no. He's going to give Paulo advantage.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Go ahead and if you're gonna roll an attack, do it.
Yeah. Is that? I think that's a straight roll on my end. In which case, I am going to take advantage of this opportunity to be casting Chill Touch against the bandit leader.
Yes, the most badly named spell in the game.
It is very poorly named.
Like just from the name, you would expect it to be a touch spell that does cold damage, but
No.
but if you go ahead and roll the attack for it, and keep in mind you have advantage, so you're rolling twice.
Oh,
and
thank
getting
goodness
a
I
higher
have.
result.
We have advantage.
All right.
That's
Okay.
better.
Yeah, that's still not going to hit his AC, unfortunately. He sees the skeletal hand appear near him and just bats it away with his scimitar. Alright, now it's this dude's turn, and he's going to make a scimitar attack against Noxon. So that is going to be +5 to hit. That's a miss. Okay, and now it's this dude's turn. So he's gonna he's gonna go like back here and hide in this bush. Okay, Vivi. You're up.
Well, he's hiding in the bush, so I don't think it'll be that easy to go shoot at him. So I will get a tiny bit closer and shoot at the leader.
Alright, he has partial cover since the bush is...
No, he's shooting at the leader.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Okay, it's a 4. Yeah, he's still on his guard. Okay, Arrow.
The same thing, shooting.
You do get sneak attack this time because you have an ally within 5 feet. Okay, let's see, what is his AC again? Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a pretty chunky AC. Okay. Alright, so now Arrow is up, Noxon is up, and he's going to once again use the help action, but this time to give Arrow advantage. Because he knows he's not going to be able to do that kind of damage on his own. Alright, Paulo, you're up.
Right. This time, gonna be trying to do a, that's concentration as well, which is not ideal. Picked up way too many concentration spells.
Well, keep in mind you're now behind basically you're now behind cover, so
Right.
he's gonna have a harder time hitting you.
That is very correct. So, catapult at the bandit leader.
Alright. Okay, so he's gonna make a dex save, which is +3. And he fails.
Yes!
He's so preoccupied. He's preoccupied with Noxon, and he doesn't see the. He doesn't see the pine branch coming directly at his head. So he's down to that much, and yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to check the catapult spell real quick, because.
Of course.
Okay, so it's. Alright, so that is going to be it for your turn. So he's going to. This guy is going to use a multi-attack. Let's see, he's going to. Yeah, he's going to do another attack. He's going to try to throw a couple of daggers at Arrow.
Oh, he's gonna throw at me? Bring it on.
He's taking disadvantage, but he really needs to get that rogue out of the picture. Okay,
Well,
first
that
attack misses, and so I imagine second attack probably hits. So
Wait, you're at a yeah, that hits my AC. Yep.
So 1d4 plus 3, you take 4 damage. The dagger flies at you and it grazes your arm. Okay, this guy is currently in the process of just trying to not die. He's gonna try to take a crossbow shot at Vivi, but because his shoulder's injured, he's gonna take disadvantage on house rolling. Okay, so that is +3 to hit. So I'm guessing a 6 does not hit your AC.
My AC is 14, so I don't think so.
Yeah, he tries to kind of
That's
brace
6.
the crossbow against one of the branches of the bush, but the bolt ends up flying wide because of his bum shoulder.
That's not 6.
Well, no, it was he rolled twice, and first roll was 6, second was 16.
Oh. Oh.
He has disadvantage, so he's taking the lower roll.
Right.
because he's taking disadvantage because he for one thing he's got an injured shoulder, and for another thing he can't really see Vivi properly because the bush is in the way.
He's trying to shoot
Right.
her.
We guess we just it's the first roll
Yeah.
didn't show up for us is all.
No, there's a line break there. It got cut off above it.
All right, so Vivi, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm approaching him.
You're just giving off the JoJo threatening.
Exactly.
Go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing with my mace.
Okay, that's a hit, and even if you were to roll, even if you were to roll a natural 1 on your damage dice, it would still kill him because he only had 2 hit points left.
Well, I'm gonna roll anyway.
So you just take your mace and just
smack him with it.
and he's dead.
Also, friendly reminder: it is a +1 mace right now.
Yeah. All right, so Arrow, you're up.
All right.
Suddenly, this bandit captain is feeling pretty alone.
He won't feel alone soon. He'll go to the other side really quick. Yeah.
Okay, that's a crit, and you double all your dice, so that is 66 plus 3. Jesus
Oh, that's
Christ!
brutal. 29 damage.
Okay, so
I guess it's a mercy blow.
yeah, like you catch him, you catch him square in the back.
Like I see him like sad and lonely. I said, "It's okay,
Yeah.
old man. I'll release you from this misery," and just shoots a crossbow at his back.
All
Sorry,
right,
I shoot a
Noxon's
bow at his
up,
back.
and he's gonna make gonna seize on the opportunity to. All right, so that is so he's gonna so Noxon gets +5 to hit. He's gonna attack once with his rapier. That's a hit. Once with his scimitar. That's also a hit. So that is 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3.
This bandit captain is beefy.
Or let me. Or actually, it might be more because he has He has the 2-weapon fighter feature. So let me just look that up real quick. Okay, 2-weapon fighting. You add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack, so it should actually be 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 6. 18. So Noxon, Noxon stabs him through the knee, pinning him to the ground, takes his scimitar, and just lops the guy's head off.
Lovely.
That's a hot dice roll. Jesus.
Okay, so and thus ends the encounter. All right, so back up to the map. Since you successfully protected that halfling guy, he reveals his name. He's like, bless you, bless you, kind people. I didn't even have 20 gold on me, but I do have this. And he pulls out a scimitar that has it seems to be magical. But you're not sure what the enchantment is. And he's like, my name's Aaron Hufferhassel, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
And he's like, please, it's the least you can do it's the least I can do for what you've done for me. And he hands the scimitar over to Noxon. I think I can find the rest of my way to Morian from here. But thank you again.
Oh, we're actually on our way to Morian right now. We've got some room in the carriage if you want to travel along with us. I don't think any of us would mind.
What a kind soul you all have. I'll, so he kind of he walks forward and uh, he gets to he kind of gets in the carriage. I'd heard rumors of bandits in this part of the forest, but I didn't think I'd come face to face with them.
Well, thankfully we got rid of them.
Okay, Paulo, do you have identify?
No, what we do have is detect magic, so we can at least identify the school.
All right, go ahead. So you're gonna spend a first level spell slot to see what the school of magic for this scimitar is. It is evocation.
It's a ritual. It's a ritual spell, so we're gonna use our time to just use it as a ritual.
Okay. So yeah, you take a look at the you spend the 10 minutes while you're in the carriage to look this thing over and you know acquaint with your get acquainted with it. Yeah, it's in the enchantment is of the evocation variety. Uh, you do know that it has a +1 bonus, but you're not sure about anything else about it. So, all right, let me just add that to Noxon's sheet, or to Noxon's inventory real quick. All right.
Yep. Well, I guess there's nothing to investigate really, right?
We could loot them.
Oh yeah, we could
Oh.
loot them.
Always an option.
Well, you
Okay,
could
let's-
always. What you could do is take the head of that bandit and see if there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
bounty on him when you get to Morian.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's. Well, thankfully, Noxon decapitated his head.
Yep.
So we'll take that and then loot the bodies of the bandits. Or actually, I want to check if they have a hideout, so we could go to the hideout and.
Okay, so let me roll up some minor treasure because obviously these bandits would be carrying some gold because you know they're bandits.
Right.
So I gotta pull up Donjon real quick and generate some treasure.
What's your question?
Okay, so let's see. We'll go with individual treasure with items. Okay, so you got. All right, let's see here. So there is. Okay. Oh, I gotta. We'll go for a CR2 treasure. Okay, so on the bandits' bodies, you find the bandit captain. He was carrying. Let's see here. Well, that doesn't seem. Okay, so the bandit captain was carrying 18 gold pieces, a pair of dice engraved with runes, and a wooden comb. Uh, one of the bandits had he's got 15 silver pieces, a pendant of stained glass, and a traveler's journal, which you could presume probably has directions to their hideout. One of them had 13 silver pieces, a page torn from a spell book, a pouch of berries, and some scraps of bad poetry.
I would love to read that bad poetry.
And then there was another one that had 9 gold pieces, a ring of iron keys, a sausage, and some small stones. And there's... Yeah, and then another one had 12 silver pieces, a shopping list, a wedge of cheese, and some dried berries. So I'll go ahead and put those in the goodies channel real quick. I just got you just have to bear with me for a second. Okay. Okay, Paulo, one of that page torn from a spell book.
Yes.
I want you to go ahead and roll Arcana on it to see what spell is written on it.
All right.
So go ahead and. All right, 12. It's written in it seems to be written in Dwarvish. You're not you can't read it. But it does seem to be for a first level spell. So so there's all of the information that you would need to copy it if you knew how to read it.
We'll just hold on to this for later.
All right. So the rest of the journey to Morian is pretty uneventful. And you reach the town gates, and you see there's a couple of guards that are standing guard in front of it, and they're like, what business do you have here?
We're
Yeah.
We're here to see the court wizard. His old friend, one of his old adventuring friends, Creta, sent us from Milano.
All right, let me confer with the captain just to see what he thinks, whether we should let you in. We've had trouble with bandits lately.
Glad you mentioned that. We ran into a couple of very unfortunate individuals. Who has the head?
I have the head.
Please show the head.
Yes, here's the head that we decapitated.
Does this man have a bounty on him?
Well, you'll need to talk to that certainly does seem to be the head of the captain of the bandits that's been giving us trouble for quite a while. You'll have to talk to the captain of the guard for your reward, but I can see you seem to be people of good repute. So so he signals to the guy that mans the mechanism to open the door. and the doors slide open, and you see into the grand city of Morian. And he's like, "You may want to keep that head under wraps. You don't want to scare people."
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if you want to talk to the captain, just stop by his office over in the guard barracks. It's not far from here. It's just to the north of the city gates. Okay, so your carriage comes in, and you see there's, it's a fine week afternoon. There's lots of hustle and bustle in the town market. Um, what do y'all want to do first?
Well, don't want to be holding on to a decapitated head for too long. So.
Yeah. So you're gonna go visit the captain of the guard first?
Might be the best idea.
All right. So you take the guard's directions and head over to the guard barracks. There's a guard who's kind of he's just keeping an eye on the goings on in the town square. He's doing guardly things. And he's like, "Here to see the captain?" Presumably for some bounty.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. He's on this. His office is on the second floor, all the way at the end of the hall.
Thank you very much.
So he opens the door for you. All right. So you'll head up to the you can. I'm guessing you're just parking your carriage right outside. Okay, the captain of the guard. Once you get into his office, he's just kind of seems to be doing some sort of record keeping, probably payroll. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh, hello. I don't believe I've seen your faces around here before."
Yes, that's correct. We just arrived in Morian. We were told that we had come into some trouble on the way here, though. We were told that there was a group of bandits causing some problems. So we came to see if the ones that we dealt with were the ones you were looking for.
Well, if you kept if you kept the head of the ones of one of the ones you killed, I can see if it matches up with any of our bounty posters.
Of course. Iroh, if you will.
All right. So Arrow produces the severed head, and he's like, and he takes a look at the facial features, and then leafs through his book to see which bandits already have a bounty out on them. And he's like, "Yes, these are the ones from that old fort to the southwest of here. We've been meaning to go try to retake that fort, but they've been proving tougher than we thought. The city of Morian thanks you for your service, and I believe we can give you these few coins for your troubles." He hands you a sack with 50 gold in it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're happy to be of assistance.
It's not often we get such capable newcomers in our city.
Mm-hmm.
You've and do keep an eye out for any other bounty posters that you may see around town if you think you can handle it. There's good coin to be made tracking down the various scoundrels and and brigands of the world.
Of course. Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me. We if I remember correctly. We found there was a map to where they're staying. Remember that correctly?
Well, you found a journal that had that presumably has that seems to have directions in it. Yes, we know of the we know of the fort that they've taken up residence in. We were planning on sending a few men over there to clean no to clean the place out, but you know there may be there may be more coin in it for you if you'd be willing to do the job. We're shorthanded enough as it is trying to keep the peace here in just here in the city without having to patrol the woods as well.
Completely understandable. We still have some business to take care of in the city ourselves. If we
course.
do end up going down that way, we'll see what we can do.
All right. Well, just give it some thought, and if just return to me if you do want to if you do feel up to the task of clearing out the rest of the bandits from that fort. Without their leader, they should scatter as soon as they meet more than sizable resistance. So I think you'll have a decently easy time of it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the information.
So
Appreciate
then he closes up his book. He says, "The city of Morian thanks you again for your services, and I hope you enjoy your time staying here, for as
We
long as you
definitely
should
will.
choose to stay."
Well, I want to go to the bank to drop off the money, and other than that, I would like to see a little bit of shopping.
All right. Yeah,
But-
are you gonna?
but
You're
I
gonna
think-
roll. All right. So if you want to locate a specific building in the city, you're going to need to roll.
Oh, but is it okay if we end it here though? It's about time for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and yeah, we can end it here. So yeah, I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, same time.
All right,
I
sounds like a
guess we'll
plan.
just catch Noxon up on what he missed.
Yeah, I mean it's a good place to end since if Noxon were to catch up, we defeated the bandits, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some loot, and then we could start fresh from here.
All right
Yeah.
then. I will see y'all.
We look forward to seeing every one of you next week then.
Good seeing you too, Paul.
Yep. See y'all then. Bye bye.
Bye bye, and see you too, Pippi.
See ya.
All right. That was a good session. I like that. So, yeah, we're gonna. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow just because I have yet another late shift because my job loves dumping those on me. But on Tuesday I should be able to. So yeah, I'll see y'all then. I'll probably be doing, I don't know, maybe Genshin Impact or something because I do want to. As I think by then the new Archipelago event should have started. So yeah, I'll see y'all then. Bye bye.